the one I'm going to read soon, shows the pilgrim, Dante, midway along the journey of his life, caught in a dark wood, la selva oscura of error. He is disoriented, he is lost, he is in a midlife crisis. After all, Dante has been exiled, has even been condemned to death by the Pope, Boniface VIII. So it's not going very well for him. He cannot go back to his Florence, loved Florence. Not only that, also Beatrice had died as well, the woman that he loved in his life. So it's going really bad. So Dante himself, the man, is going through a deep crisis. And he tells us at the beginning of the Divine Comedy, he's going through a crisis. The poet tries to define this terrible sense that he has of not knowing where he is, or where he's going, or even maybe where he's coming from. He is lost. He doesn't know where he's, it doesn't know where he is anymore. He's in a dark wood. How did it happen? How did I get here? How do I get out of this mess and now this dark wood of selva oscura? This is not how I set out to be. This is not what I meant to do. How is it that I had wandered off the straight path? And how do I get out now? As he continues, interrupted 3 times by 3 different animals, not really friendly, the wild beasts. And translation in English, a leopard, which is Alonso leopard, not convinced about his translation, a lion, yes, and a she-wolf. The 3 beasts impede his progress out of the dark wood. What he discovers is that simply he cannot get out of on the light to his own. He needs help. He needs a guide. He needs a friend, someone who can help him getting out of this dark wood. And here the scholars agree that these beasts stand for sin, for incontinence, for violence, even if Dante mentions superbia, which is high pride, arrogance, and fraud, also translated as malice. And Dante is saved and rescued by the appearance of the poet Virgil. And Virgil tells Dante that he has been sent to help him to get out of this mess. Now, Virgil, just a few things about him. He was a Roman poet born in 70 before Christ in the ancient Roman Republic, and he died in 19. He was born in the north of Italy, in Mantova, so we are really, just to give you an idea, not too far from Milan. And if you don't know Virgil, by the way, there's a statue here. He's also was considered one of the most famous poets in history, and he was very much loved by Dante. And it's quite incredible that it's Virgil, poetry, that will come to rescue Dante. So in this dark wood. So it's poetry that will help Dante and his love for poetry, and in particular for the Aeneid. And where Dante compared himself most probably to Aeneas, who is the protagonist of the Aeneid, a man that also, a Trojan man, one of the few survivors of the War of Troy that came to Rome and was the founder of Rome. And he also went through very hard times. He lost everything. He lost his Troy. He lost his loved ones. So he was going through a crisis. And he had to go deep into the underworld, so a sort of inferno, in order to meet his father that was dead, to talk to him, that is going to give him some hope and faith to continue his journey. So Dante will remember this, and this is what's going to happen to him, because Dante himself will go into the underworld, into Inferno, and he's going to meet a lot of people here. He's going to talk to a lot of folks, and they will give him hope and understanding of what is a human being and the meaning of life itself. And